Hey, welcome to Mike's Trains, and thanks for joining me for another video. In this video, we're going to take care of some of this road stuff. We're going to get these put in. You can see I have some of the road here. I've already made it. I built this upstairs, and we're going to put it into the layout. And I did it upstairs because I'm able to paint all the lines on here and do everything a little bit easier than trying to do it down here. So you can see what we have. So I have three sections here. I have this main section here. I have this section at the end here. Right here, you can see where the divide is. And I have this section here, and that's another divide right there, right here. So it's three sections. And they're all painted and ready to go. I just also wanted to show you, I added these arrows here, road arrows, road markings, and to do that I made a template. So what I did was I cut these out onto 10,000 styrene, and I just use those and lay it on top and spray through it, and this is what I end up with. Now, some of these probably could have been a little bit better. These turn arrows here, down here, I'm not totally happy with, but I think they're going to work. They'll be fine. They should have been a sharper curve here, but it is what it is. I think we'll live with it. So let's get this installed, and I think that's probably about as far as we're going to get today. So in order to get this installed, what I've done already is I've marked out the edges of all the styrene here. I marked out all the edges so that I can lay down the caulk that goes in here. I'm going to put this down the same as I've done everything else and get this out of the way. Okay, so now you can, I don't know if it shows or not, but there are the lines right here that come down for where the road is going to lay. Okay, so all these lines here. So I need to put caulk in between here, across here, and all the way down into there. So let's start with what I'm going to use to glue this down. So I keep saying caulk, and that is what we're using. I'm going to use this. It's the DAP 230 Dynaflex. All I have is white. Usually I use gray for this stuff, but I'm going to use white this time. So now I'm just going to fill in. I have to cover in everywhere that's white. And you'll see why when I put down the sidewalk, I showed you we didn't put the caulk all the way out to the main edge. So let's get this down. Okay, that should be good. So now we'll take the putty knife and take our putty knife, and we're going to spread that around. I don't want it to be super thick in areas. I'm just trying to make it a little more even throughout the whole thing. Alright, so that's as much as we need on there. We'll let the rest of it just squeeze around wherever it's going to go. I'm going to clean off my knife here, and we're going to start putting this into place. Now, what I need to do is start down at the end here, get the knife underneath, So this is what we're looking for. And we'll lift this one up. All right, and then we're just gonna sit a little more caulk underneath here. All right, so now at this point, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some weight on top of this, and we're gonna weight it down and let it dry, and that's gonna be pretty much it. You can see the road looks pretty good though. Pretty happy with that. So that's how it all looks. And then I have another section of road that's going to cover right here, and it's going to come right back to here. And we'll cut down into this a little bit so that this styrene sits flush right in here. We'll have another section of this right there. And that'll be it for the roads. And then I still need to fit in. We have a small piece that has to go down in here. Small piece goes here, and another small one right here for the entrance or the exit. And then that'll be it for that. So let's get this weighted down, and we'll go on from there. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to address, so we have everything weighted down here. I've got books on top of everything. This is going to sit overnight. I'm not even going to mess with this any more than that. The only other thing I wanted to just give a quick look at, when I built this area right here, there were a lot of people saying, you know, it's all in good fun, that, oh, well, if I'm going to go to that place, I need some shade to sit, need some umbrellas, you need this. Well, next week, I'm going to address that. I actually I have picnic tables. I have 6 of them. And I was able to figure out how to make umbrellas for the tops of these tables. So we'll address that next week. I'll give you a look at that and how I'm doing that. But that's it. That's all I got. I'm a little short on time this week, guys. So this is all I got, you know, for this week's video. Next week we'll get into the umbrellas for that, and then we'll start hitting this other area over here again after that. So I think that's going to be it this week. Just a quick short video. Progress is still happening, so you can all see, and we're moving along. So all that being said, I think that's going to be it for this week. If you like my video, you like what you're seeing, by all means subscribe to my channel. Love to have you along. So until next time, happy modeling.